My name is Debbie Heel. I'm the merchandiser and buyer for Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries in Vancouver. Hanging art can be a daunting task, so today I'd like to give you some tips that will help you get your art out of the box, off the floor, and hung up. A common mistake I run into all the time is that art is hung too high on the wall. A really good rule of thumb is to use the gallery method. You just have to measure up your wall from the floor 58 inches. Hanging your art at this gallery level allows the picture to be viewed at eye level for most people. An easy way to accomplish this gallery level is to take a tape measure from your floor up your 58 inches, make a mark, and then take your painting, divide it by half. So take that half measurement, add it to your 58, and that will give you where the top of your picture will be. And then to know exactly where your nail goes, then take from the top of your picture to where the wire is and measure that distance. That way you're going to take that measurement and subtract it from the top of your painting, and you will be able to put your nail exactly where it needs to be. There are many different ways of hanging pictures in a collage or double, in a grid pattern, so let's look at a couple of those examples. So if you wanted to do a collage, which means it's a mix of different frames, of different pictures, different styles, all on one wall, you want to use the same principles. So hang your middle picture at the 58 on center of the picture, and then work your way out, and keeping all of the pictures within 3 to 4 inches of each other, and that will give you a cohesive look in your paintings. Another way is you hang them in a grid pattern. So in other words, different from the collage, you hang them at very regular intervals. And I like to keep those 2 to 3 inches apart. And you can go as tall or as big as you want, but just follow that main rule. 58 inches for the middle of your collection of pictures. A couple of fun ideas that you might not have thought of. For a kid's room, for example, it's fun to hang clipboards, and then you can hang their art simply by pinning it up to the clipboard and changing it and rotating it regularly as they bring their art home. And keeping art in their room a little bit lower than your average height is also a good idea. You can use that principle as well in rooms where you're sitting mostly. So example, a dining room, you can lower that center mark just a little bit so that when you're sitting at your dining table, everyone's enjoying the beautiful art in your room. I hope these tips make hanging your art less daunting and a fun task.